Hello everybody, my name is Fyodor and welcome to the reaction and discussion of Odd Taxi Season 1 Episode 3. Last time on we had Odokawa's retelling of Shirakawa's confession. We had Kakihana getting a match on Odd Taxi Tinder, basically. We got to know Imai and Rui and her whole idol group and manager, which may be connected somehow to the dashcam footage and the missing girl. In the next taxi ride we actually got to know the comedians from the radio, which were really interesting. And then at the end, Dobu entered the car armed with a gun, and that's where we've been left off. I'm actually super excited because this is the last episode that I've seen a few weeks ago and I don't remember really any of it or how it got resolved. So yeah, I'm way into it. And of course, super hyped to find out once more how it ends. If you want to support me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe or share this video. These are generally the best things that you can do for me for free. And otherwise, there's my Patreon where you can get things like 1 week early access to all my non-live shows or full-length reactions. And speaking of full-length reactions, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this, but in the future, every new show that I start will have the first episode available as full length for free. And today, this episode is gonna be available for full length reaction. So yeah, follow the link in the description to either the cut reaction as always or the full length reaction. Your choice this time. So, see ya. Alright, what an episode. I really liked it. I think that's my favorite episode so far. And yeah, it started with the phone call, as was later revealed, and that was one of the best comedic scenes in Odd Taxi so far, I think. Getting Kakihana's answers to seemingly random questions, and him, the boss, actually talking to Dobu on the phone. And we got some interesting information out of that, like the missing schoolgirl is Donzan's daughter, and she apparently ran away because he had relations with that boss guy. And yeah, the investigation was stopped, which is really interesting. Her parents are still on the lookout for her, but at least she's safe, apparently. Maybe she sent a note from Odokawa's place if she is standing there. Or she is just, the K-pop girl, the Black Cat, that is performing with Rui and Shiho, exactly, that's the name. And she's actually just safe there. In the drive with Dobu, we actually learned a lot from him. That he has one, secrets for his boss that he doesn't want him to find out, and he suspects Yano, which I believe is a hedgehog or porcupine. I don't think it has been cleared up. I'm also really not sure on what kind of animal the boss is, so I'm interested to figure that out at some point. And yeah, when Odokawa is being questioned about his dashcam, he is to say that he lost his dashcam footage and, an accident or something like that. And then he is to report to Dobu on who the hell asked. Because if it's Yano, then Dobu can just reveal it to his boss and remove all the undermining that Yano has done. Then obviously the great idea of the SOS sign and Odokawa pressing the button under his seat, really smart. I don't actually know if our taxi drivers have that, and it'll probably be a good idea for Uber drivers and stuff like that as well. Sadly, he got the wrong cop because, yeah, maybe Daimon is just following him around just in case, or maybe it was just a coincidence. But yeah, Big Diamond wasn't cooperative at all with Odokawa, and yeah, he worked together with Dobu and riled his younger brother up against taxi drivers again once he asked about the gun that he heard about. And we saw some flashbacks of Big Diamond apparently, in which he may have been involved in some kind of car crash, and maybe involving some taxi drivers, or Odokawa's. No, Big Diamond surely isn't older than Odokawa, or as old. So I doubt that Big Diamond knew Odokawa's parents, maybe? Nah, that's not it. But yeah, after that, after Dobu got out of the car, I think not even paying his tab, but still, Odokawa actually rushed to Shirakawa and the meeting with her. And she was still waiting, which is really sweet. And he talked a lot about, you know, Odokawa warned her that the Yakuza are after him, and that it's gonna be dangerous to stay his friend. But Shirakawa just popped out these martial arts movements and her self-defense techniques in a really humorous way. But as Odokawa said, against guns and the Yakuza, I doubt that they are gonna be that helpful. And yeah, we had a really sweet talk. Odokawa then drove her with the meter off to the clinic and dropped her off there. And afterwards, he met with Kakihana in the bar, where Kakihana obviously is nosy about the date with Shirakawa. Odokawa tells him that, you know, his love or interest grew to the size of Jupiter, which is big step, as Kakihana said. But Kakihana also told Odokawa about Shiho, the 18-year-old that old creep is interested in. And yeah, Odokawa discovered that Kakihana lied about his annual income on the app after, you know, a brief scuffle. And obviously he told him that he's probably getting catfished, and even if she's real, she's probably going to scam him, which, now that I remember that we saw the manager and the polar bear bodyguard, I'm gonna say, are there, they are probably gonna shake him down. Like, either she is gonna really catfish him and get him to spend his money willingly, or his manager and the bodyguard are gonna act as witnesses to his pedophile crimes and blackmail him into giving up the money he doesn't have. So that's gonna be interesting for Kakihana. Also, Goriki went missing. That's bad. I still can't think of anyone that would kidnap him, or anywhere where he would end up, because there's not that much information we have on him. I think he only appeared in the first episode, so yeah, I don't really know who he has connections to apart from Shirakawa, Kakihana, and Odokawa. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'm so hyped for the 4th episode, because finally I'm blind again, and, you know, I forgot about the phone call joke, but it still wasn't as funny as the first time, sadly. And, you know, the plot twists, the jokes in the future are just gonna be that much more amazing when I'm reacting to it blind. And as I said in the beginning, if you want to support me, you can like, comment, subscribe and share this video, which are, you know, the best things you can do for me for free. And otherwise there's the Patreon, where you can get things like the early access 1 week into the future to any show that I'm watching non-live, like our Taxi here. And of course, full-length reactions, which you got to try out this episode. So let me know if you want that, and see you next time. Bye bye.